recently switched from Apple to Android, or are you just tired of being a green bubble? Well, look no further than the guide that I'm going to go over today. I like to change back and forth between iOS and Android. It absolutely drives my wife nuts. My entire family is iOS, so they're constantly, sending iMessages, and then here I am, this green bubble. So I set out a couple weeks ago to fix that, and what I did was I had an old Mac Mini laying around, and you can pick up Mac Minis like super cheap on eBay. So I just threw some RAM in it and a solid state hard drive, and it's just kind of acting as just this little server and kind of just multi-purpose PC. But what I'm using it for now is to forward my iMessages to my Android device. So I have Pixel, I think it's the Pixel 6, as well as the iPhone that I carry. And I've been testing over the last couple weeks, and it works really, really well. So today we're going to show you how you can set up a Mac to forward your iMessages to your Android phone. Here's the screencast.
All right, so recently I put together a basically a text version of this video that I'm recording. So you could find that over at medium.tjhouston.com, where I take you through step-by-step how to do this. So super straightforward install. So we're going to go to airmessage.org. We're going to click on this install option here. We're then going to scroll down and we're going to click where it says AirMessage Server for Mac OS. So we're going to go ahead and download that to our desktop. Now, I want to point out a couple things while we're here. Number one, up in this top right, we have the Reddit, the Discord, as well as the GitHub if you want to kind of follow this project, or if you're having issues. Then there's also this AirMessage for web, and that's where you're going to be able to access your iMessages from just a web browser. So if we look down here on the left, we can see that this is downloaded. So we'll look on our desktop here, and there it is. I'm going to right click on that. Actually, you can just double click on it. And we are then going to see the AirMessage application. So what I'm going to do is I want to open up the applications folder here, and I am going to drag that bad boy in. Okay, so you might have a couple errors. Now, I've done it on this machine before, so I'm not getting those errors, but you might get errors that say, do you trust this download? And, the first time you double click on it, it might come up and say, hey, like you can see here, this is an application downloaded from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Absolutely. We downloaded it, and it's just some things that Mac OS is doing to kind of save us from ourselves. So we're going to get to this main page here. This is the Welcome to AirMessage server. We're going to go to Connect an Account. So this is where you actually tie AirMessage to your Google account, which makes it super easy to set up and connect your remote devices. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my Gmail account there. You can see we get authorization complete. So it is to get messaging, sign into AirMessage on your phone. And then from here, we're going to just double check, and a couple things that I do: check for updates automatically, and then I like to receive the beta updates. If you have a newer Mac, you might have to go in and do some settings changes with the privacy settings. So those are going to be under security and privacy, and you might have to go through these and give it a little bit more access. You'll see AirMessage on the right hand side, and you'll have to enable that. But again, if you go to my Medium page, I actually do talk about what those different things that you might have to set up. So like here, full disk access and whatnot, and that is only if you are running 10.14 or later. So let's go ahead and download the AirMessage app on our phones, and we will get it set up. To get started, we're going to open up the AirMessage app, and we're going to sign in with our Google accounts that we used earlier. Once we have the app, we're logged into the app. You can see a lot of my iMessages are already here. Then we're going to go ahead and click on Settings. From Settings, we're going to be able to see we can change the theme. We can set settings like automatically downloaded, and we can also sign out if we need to. So hopefully you found that useful. I know that I've been enjoying it, using it over the last a couple weeks. But if you do absolutely have any questions, feel free to reach out, tj@tjhouston.com. Thanks for watching.